Right, mate, did you know the Black Country had their own museum? Let's check it out.
So we're here at the Black Country Museum. Let's see what it's all about. The museum showcases the rich history of the Black Country, and we began our visit with a bus ride through the olden streets of the area we all know and love.
We had to tell the driver to step on it as we was nearly late for class, but luckily we just made it on time. What was everyone's favourite subject at school?
After class, we realised Mum didn't pack our lunch today. So with our lunch money in hand, we headed off to Hobbs & Sons for some classic fish and chips.
Fried the traditional way in beef dripping. They can be cooked in vegetable oil on request. The retro seating was interesting to see, but the weather was way too good to sit in there.
So with our food in hand, we couldn't resist heading over to Folks's Park to enjoy it in the sunshine. The fish and chips certainly lived up to the hype. Crispy, full of flavour and not too greasy. I would have liked them to be orange though. If you haven't tried Black Country chips before, you really need to. They're the best in the UK.
With our bellies full, we took a stroll and grabbed Mum a few bits and bobs from the co-op. And of course I had to pick up Camp's coffee. If only supermarket prices were still this cheap.
As soon as we stepped outside, the sound of the fairground drew us in.
After grabbing our tickets, we couldn't resist a ride on the historic Jubilee Steam Gallopers.
It took us straight back to our childhood.
Next on our blast from the past was a visit to the good old-fashioned pub for a pint. We went for the recommended Invincible IPA, and I have to say, the suggestion didn't disappoint. This was full of flavour. Let us know your favourite pub in the Black Country. Feeling a bit peckish after our pint, we popped into Marsh and Baxter for a hot pork cob with gravy and stuffing. And I have to say, this was a bit of a disappointment. The pork was dry and the cob could have been much softer.
The museum makes for a brilliant day out, whether it's for a birthday or just a casual visit. There's so much to see and do, you're guaranteed a fun-filled day.
With the sun beaming down, we couldn't resist cooling off with a stop at the ice cream shop. One flavour that caught our eye was the black vanilla. Not something you see every day, is it? You really can't go wrong with this choice. And yes, Peaky Blinder fans, this is the actual set where some of it was filmed.
And then it was time for a sweet treat. First stop was T. Cook's Confectionery for a mixed bag of sweets, then straight to Fry's for a fresh cream bake. We couldn't resist the cream scone, and you can't go wrong with a bag of sweets, can ya? These were bursting with flavour, super zingy, and gave me a sugar rush, just what you're after.
The fresh cream scone was absolutely delightful, with the perfect balance of cream and jam. Even the wasps couldn't resist joining in.
The museum is massive, there truly is a lot to see.
They've even got old school games for you to play. Who's good at wooden cup? Cause I'm not. And everyone loves a bit of skipping rope, don't they?
And if you fancy a bit of a boat ride, head down to the docks. Unfortunately, we was too early, so we didn't get a chance, but there's always next time, eh?
Would you believe it if I told you half these buildings have been moved and rebuilt in the same condition? We had a busting time at the Black Country Living Museum and definitely recommend you to come and take a look, even if you're not from the local area.
Let us know when you're planning your first trip, and if you've made it this far into the video, comment Black Country.
We're gonna have a good old browse in the gift shop. You can see yourselves out. Ta-ra a bit.